Because I paint from a place of emotion, I started thinking of exchanging my emotions for the people that are viewing the art. So the art really isn't whole, I don't think, or completely finished, I should say, until it's out in the world and I can share it with somebody. So as a form of currency, it's the exchange of emotions. So that's how I came up with the title. I just through the medium of paint, exchanging my emotions for the viewers. For my abstract expressionist work, I start by applying a coat of paint to my white canvas, so I just have something to look at other than that stark white. And then I use palette knife and brushes, and I just start layering paint. And I try to stay out of my head at this point and try to come from a place of heart and soul so that I'm expressing emotions rather than concentrating on if this line is right or that line is right. You know, I might add string or collage or found objects, and later I go in and I look at it composition-wise, and I tweak it until I feel like I'm finished. Acrylics, it dries quickly, so you can layer on top of things and you can add these other elements that will, with the medium itself, that will add that dimension to the surface. I don't really have a plan when I start painting. I just kind of let it go, and I don't really know what it's about until I get more than one piece finished in this series. Then it might surprise me, or I might just sit with it and write about what's happening in these paintings and why. Sometimes I am inspired by certain things, or things catch my attention, certain words or phrases, and they'll come back to me in a few days, which means to me that I'm supposed to do something with this. So for example, in this series there's a piece called Heartstrings, and that word heartstrings kind of caught my attention, and then I heard it again and again. So adding these elements of string and collage and found objects gives it a whole new dimension. Your heartstrings, people that you love and are attached to, sometimes get severed for whatever reasons. So in that piece there are the tattered edges of some of the pieces, or separation of those heartstrings. I think it's so important to the human race to have art in your life, whether it's music or writing or the visual arts, whether you're creating it or viewing it. It's so important. It can relieve anxiety, it can give respite from a stressful existence, it teaches creative problem solving. Creating any kind of art or viewing any kind of art can take you to a more peaceful place, and it brings us together, I think, as far as human beings, to be able to relate to that.